Bora Bora is a beautiful island just west of French Polynesia. We met up with our friends and I even stood up on my kneeboard for the first time. How cool is that?
Oh, one-handed. All right.
We didn't stay in Bora Bora for long though. We were going to go to Nui, but after some bad weather reports, we decided we needed to go north to American Samoa. We were disappointed to see we couldn't go swimming in the water at American Samoa, but the upside was there was a McDonald's and we could watch the 8th Mission Impossible movie at the nearby cinema. I went up the mast to fix a light hanging off the second spreader as well. After American Samoa, we went on a rough passage to a cool island called Tonga. I went to the beach with our paddleboard and I found a cool shell there as well. We had lots of fun playing on all of the nearest beaches as well. We were able to climb lots of trees and we could even play with some of the harmless jellyfish. But my favourite part was snorkeling at Swallow Caves. My dad even went scuba diving. I even had my own paddleboarding adventure around this island. And then we had to set off to Fiji. We're on our way to Fiji, and Fiji's very strict about what we can bring to the country and what we can. No fruits or vegetables, so I'm helping squeeze this fruit called cola, which is a hybrid between lime and orange. We can use the juice to make other things afterwards. First, we had to deal with the customs. Then we met the villagers. In their language, the word bula means hello. We took out our drone and got some good footage of where we were. Then we needed to move to Voodoo Marina. In Voodoo Marina, I met a person called Kerry Harris. Kerry Harris was going around the world with the Mini Glow race. The Mini Glow race is a rally for small plywood boats that have to be about 5.80 meters long. He also let me interview him. Okay, how old do you have to be to participate in the Mini Glow race?
That's a good question, Elliot. First of all, can I say that I'm really keen to follow Elliot's excellent adventures. So expedition. Elliot's excellent expedition. I'll sign up to that because I think what you're doing is really good. As for age, I do think there is an age limit, and I think it is 18, and that is more to do with broader legislative issues regarding ocean navigation than something the organisers have set as a sort of hard mark, really. I don't think it was their... Yeah, I think it was a choice that was imposed upon them.
Okay, so how many boats would you estimate are in the race?
So we have 15 boats in the race, but I think lining up for the next race in 2 years, there are quite a few boats now being built quite quickly and specifically to race in it. So while we're 15 this year, I think we'll probably see about 20, 25, maybe even 30 boats in the next edition of the Mini Globe race.
Okie dokes. Do you ever feel scared or lonely when you're sailing on big passages?
Do you?
Not really.
Really?
I'm a family.
What about scared?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So I think any sailor, even if they say they're not scared, sometimes we're all scared. And there's always that wave that we worry about. Even if we don't encounter it, it's always in the back of our mind. As for lonely, I have a great support network and family and grown-up children now, but with the ability to sort of communicate with them using Starlink, which I use occasionally at sea, that's been a real advantage. So even loneliness is not really an issue. And it's certainly a lot easier on logistics, social interaction, politics, when you're on your own. It's just one person.
And if you have no autopilot, how do you steer the boat when you're sleeping?
So we do have an electronic tiller pilot, but we're very old school though. We rely on, and we all have different types, but these mechanical pilots, which work in most conditions very well. But there's certain conditions when you're dead running or in light winds that you'd have to resort to a tiller pilot to sleep. But you have to balance the boat, so you're never going as fast as if you're helming. So the aim is, an objective is to try and helm as much as you can during the day and night to sort of race as best you can.
Okay. And what advice do you have for young sailors who want to do the mini globe race when they grow up?
I would say do it. I think it's the only around the world one design race, certainly in boats this size. I think you need a reasonable amount of money, but it's the cheapest option to do it. And I would use the words of Audrey Sutherland, who's sadly dead now. She was a Hawaiian explorer, but from a very household explorer, really. But she kayaked up Alaska and she used to swim around Molokai Island long before open water swimming was even a thing to do. And she used to say, go simple, go solo, go now. Now, I appreciate if you're under 18, that might be harder, but go as soon as you can, because we can always find excuses for not leaving the jetty, not leaving the shore.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Elliot. A real pleasure to meet you. And bon voyage. Continue sailing on your part. And I'm looking forward to following you on your blog, Elliot's Excellent Expeditions.
You got it right. Thank you for watching this episode of Elliot's Excellent Expedition. Please like, share, and subscribe, and make sure to watch the next episode. See you later.